Hi guys, it's your girl Amarie from Amarie Full Lace Wig. Miss Renee, I wanted to come and show you. I started on your unit. I also text you pictures to your phone. So I'm in the back piece and I started on. I'm trying to give a little parting. If you can see, she's parting. I should have brought my tripod out. So your unit is in the making. It's in the making. And then I'm also going to be in the making on that 26 inches, guys. 26 inches. It is going to be in the making, that water wave. Guys, I want to bring something to you guys' attention. One thing, when people approach me with something, I try to address it, because if I don't address it, that'll make it seem like I done something wrong. I logged into my YouTube yesterday, and it was this this comment, and it was like a man with a patch on his eye, never seen before, and the statement said, "This woman is a fraud," on my page. So I went over to their page. I looked at everything. There's more political stuff on this page, and the page had just been uploaded. So let you know it's a dummy page. A lot of times you'll get haters that will create dummy pages, and they'll try to litter on your page, and they'll say things. Now, this is for people that have bought a wig from me, have took my training, have bought my lace, have bought my herbs. I would like for you guys, if you guys have a YouTube page, I would like for you guys to testify to this. When you guys pay your money, you get your product. Now, to say somebody is a fraud, that means that you defraud people for money and not sending out their merchandise and different things like that. That's a very deep statement to make. And I said, I'm going to address it, because I can't monitor everything that somebody litter on my page and say, but I wanted to bring it to you guys' attention, because if y'all see that, I don't want my YouTubers, people that know me, they're gonna look at it and realize it's a hater that been shopping with me. They ain't even gonna pay that, no, never mind. But for newcomers that look and they see something like that, they'll be wow. So there is research that you can do. You can go through PayPal and contact PayPal and see where my account status is. They'll let you know if I have a bunch of disputes on my record, if I have people that have not got a product, I haven't mailed out their money, how many open disputes, how many cases. And through the grace of God, I have my account in good standard. Now, can I make everybody happy? No. I've been doing this for over 5 years, and I would say the wig that I made for Kathy, you guys see how many times I went and tried to fix the problem, and that situation went left field. But unfortunately, Kathy only gave a $300 deposit on the hair only, and when she was not satisfied, I didn't even receive a payment. So PayPal didn't even get involved in that, because that money went toward the hair, and I got receipts that, you know, she gave me a deposit on $300 for a 24-inch 613 deep wave, and the hair came to $300. 24 inches, they had to dye it to a 613, and it came to is it deep wave or water wave? Well, anyway, I have receipts. So when it comes to it, I can stand up and go back and forth with PayPal, so it never even went anywhere, because she gave me a deposit on hair only. When she had me dyeing the hair and doing this, I'm not licensed cosmetologist, guys, and certain things I don't do. But she was like, no, go ahead, do it. That was a situation that went left field. And I felt really bad, and, you know, Kathy wanted $300 back, but you know, I sent the wig to her. She said she didn't like it, yada, yada, yada. And you guys can, that blonde wig I did. But there was nothing I can do. My hands was tied. I didn't receive any payment for that. But guys, when you put in labor, 55 hours of work, you can't expect for somebody to give you a full refund. So you basically saying that our time, we're not going to get nothing. There's another situation, guys. That last wig I did, that multi, that deep wave wig, it was the brownish color, and the wave wig. Now that one, these are personal notes, guys, that was sent to me from the person that wanted me to make it. They wanted me to do a scallop. I never ever done a scallop, and I even admitted on camera I never ever done a scallop. So that was taking me out of my comfort zone, because I never ever did a scallop. And then these is personal notes, where it's telling me to add all of the hair, do this, do that, do that. So I got personal notes and diaphragms that I was given on specific directions on what to do for this wig. Now, like I said in my video, you don't take a person that never ever done a scallop and they tell you that and you say do it anyway. So I gave her the scallop anyway. she told me to put the whole 9 ounces on the wig. Now, with deep wave hair, now people that ventilate, they can testify, from Nurkel to Goddess Lily to Candy Sweet to Nicole. There's a lot of people that ventilate, and we know that wavy hair, the deep wave hair, fills up quicker, way quicker than straight hair. With straight hair, you can probably get away with 9 ounces, but with wavy hair, the density in it makes it bigger, 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 bigger. And if you guys notice, when I was trying to part that wig in the back, that wig could not even part because it was so full of hair. And she was adamant with these notes, put every bit of hair on there. I did what she said. So that situation went left field. She was texting me, you know, she's not happy. She didn't like the scallop. She didn't like this. She didn't like that. And like I said, I done everything you asked me to do. Did I know how to do a scallop? No, I did not know how to do a scallop. That was my very first time. I never even heard of a scallop until I talked to her. But she gave me specific directions. She didn't allow me to do what I do. She told me, no, do this. And that's what I did, and the situation went left field. So she's unhappy. She don't like this. She don't like that. So, you know, I don't really, pretty much, I don't know where it's going to go. You know, we're going to go to the point of trying to do a dispute, but I got specific notes. And then when I mail her out a cap, guys, this is the pre-made cap I mailed her out, okay? And the cap, she asked me to scallop, right? But she did not scallop. So if you giving me directions on something to do, she didn't trace out a scallop, guys. She gave me the option to do it myself. Now, if you do scallop, why wouldn't you trace it out? So for my customers that get these, they get a pre-made cap like this. And a cap pretty much goes on your head like this. And you trace out your own lining for me. So people that have worked with me before, they know what this means. They trace out their own lining and they send it back to me. And I follow this particular lining. Now, guys, let me get my wig block. I'm going to get my wig block and I want to show you some stuff. And the reason why I'm going this far, I don't know if it's her, but if anything, you can say you're an unsatisfied customer, but don't ever get on my page and say I'm a fraud. I've never took nobody money and not delivered. You know, am I going to make mistakes in life? Yeah, everybody is. Do I live and learn from them? Yes, but I did what I was directed to do. I'm finna show you guys something. Hold on a second. This right here is the red block. This is the 23-inch canvas head. Now, if you guys remember when I was working on that wig, this is the block that I worked on. And anybody that ventilate, they know if you use a 23-inch canvas head, this is your large, no, this canvas head say 25. Can you guys see? You guys see that? That says 25. If you guys can see that. This is the block that I did the whole wig on. Even when it came down to me trying to do the scallop, I did it on this particular block. So she goes back and says that wig is 19 inches, and if you're a wig maker, you should know better. I ventilated on a 25-inch canvas block. What the problem is in other ventilators, wavy hair fills in quicker. So since she had me to put 9 ounces, now she made a testimony that she make wigs. Yeah, you put track hair on the back. You can get away with 9 ounces if you tracking the hair on the back, but when you ventilating, the more hair you put on there, you drawing that cap in. For somebody that's sew, if we make a sequence dress with beads, the more sequence we put on there, the heavier those beads gonna be. The dress is gonna get smaller. So anybody that sews or anything like that, you know, the more you put on that, the smaller you're gonna make that cap. The cap is actually gonna draw in. But I'm just bringing this out because I'm not gonna allow somebody to say bad things about me and I don't stand up for myself. I have the notes that was given to me. I did what you asked me to do. It took me out of my comfort zone. Even in the video, I testify I never ever did a scallop, didn't know how to do it. You was adamant about it. So, you know, I can't watch everything somebody put on my page. But fraud, define the word fraud. And that's a real bogus word to use. So if you want to use a word, you could say you're an unsatisfied customer. But don't ever use the word fraud, because Amarie don't defraud nobody. You pay for a merchandise, I send you my merchandise. So I'm asking for everybody that have shopped with me, if they can make a comment to this video, because I don't want no customer of mine, future customers, to see that and be like, oh my God, fraud. Never ever. You can also contact PayPal, and you can talk and speak with PayPal on deliveries and what else? Delivery, like, do I deliver items on time? Have there been any disputes about people not getting their merchandise? Open cases, like I said, I don't have any open cases unless, you know, she decides she want to open a case, and I got my notes and I'm going to stand behind it, so I don't feel that I feel like the outcome is going to be in my favor, so I'm really not worried about that. But if we ventilate, allow us to do what we do. When you come in with this big sense of direction and you don't even ventilate, then you don't know what it takes to make a wig and do different things like that. So I just wanted to get on camera and let you guys know. So if you guys see that, that's a hater. They're littering on my page. But I tell you guys, contact PayPal. Majority of my payments go through there. Google it and see, you know, what you come up with. I had, through the grace of God, one satisfied customer, and that was Miss Kathy, and I really apologize about that, but she only paid for hair. I did everything. You guys see how many times I went back and forth in that video, from buying dye, from doing this, from doing that. I went way beyond the call of duty to justify that. And then even the lady, her deadline was the second. She put a rush job on me and had me to have it done by the 23rd. Anytime you rush something, it never come out right. It never ever comes out right. So I just wanted to get on camera and address that, because if I don't address it, it seemed like I got something to hide. And I seen that, I deleted it and I blocked them, because I'm not going to allow them to come and be disrespectful. But if anybody else seen that comment, I wanted to get on camera and address that. So thank you guys so much for watching Amarie Full Lace Wig. I ship all over to the UK, guys, and they get their products from me. So thank you guys so much for watching. I just had to get on camera and address this, because if I don't, it can get worse and it'll be seeming like I got something to hide. I don't have nothing to hide. She's unsatisfied with the wig. Like I said, that's that wavy wig that I did, guys, and with the scallop on it. And I did what I was told to do. I went by her direction, not by my method that I normally do. When I tried to explain to her that 9 ounces of that deep wave hair we can do 5 to 6 ounces with the deep wave hair, because the deep wave hair, now water wave is a more flatter curl. It don't fill up as quicker, but real ventilators know what I mean, so they can testify to, you know, that. But thank you guys so much for watching Amarie Full Lace Wig. I just needed to address this situation. And am I perfect? No. Did I learn something from this experience? Yes, I did. When it become a customer that's giving me all this sense of direction, I know now that that's not going to be something I'm going to work on, because it's taking me out of my comfort zone. Majority of my customers allow me to do my passion and do what I need to do. So thank you guys so much for watching Amarie Full Lace Weeks. God bless, guys. Bye. Hi guys, I wanted to correct something that was said in the video before. I meant to say that they're not a paid customer, but a lot of times we run these videos, I have to turn around and do it all over. This stuff is live, it's coming right out of my head, so I never write from, you know, a script or anything like that. I say it live out of my head. So like I was saying, they're not a paid customer. So people that is a paid customer that have shopped with me, they know me personally, and they shop with me over and over and over again. They can testify to that. So what I meant to say, that whoever littering on my page is not a paying customer. And like I said, one of my customers tell me to go on Black Hair Media, and people had wrote a statement about me. So I logged into Black Hair Media. They more or less comment about my tattoo. And my tattoo is hideous. They can't get past the tattoo. Somebody thought it was a birthmark. So they kind of just pretty much just more or less worried about my image than my work. So I figure like they didn't really have nothing to talk about. So I personally don't go on Black Hair Media, whatever. And then my customers from the wigs they buy, if they unsatisfied, they can go in there and say, hey, I didn't like it, this, that, and that, blah, blah, blah. But, you know, you do grow from criticism. But, you know, this is my image. I like it. So I really don't care what somebody think about my tattoos or this or that or that. I'm not on the video talking about tattoos. I'm on the video talking about my product. So I just wanted to add to that, and so that I can correct myself without doing the video all over again. So I meant to say they're not a paid customer, just a hater just coming along and littering on my page. So thank you guys so much. God bless. Bye-bye.